So take a look at that $100 bill in your pocket. Yeah, me neither. But when you get your hand on one, take a look at it, because the Benjamins are getting a facelift. They're going to have an added ribbon and another few designs upon them. The Treasury Department says the new look is an effort to stop counterfeiters. Tonight, we're looking at how well you know your own finances. April turns out is Financial Literacy Month, created to help you with practical money management and skills to educate people of all ages on basic financial matters. Now, we could all use a little help, and tonight, Wayne Titus, a member of the Michigan Association of CPAs, joins us with some great advice. Carolyn?
And boy, do we all need great advice, Stephen. Wayne also owns AMDG Financial. That's in Plymouth. Welcome, and thank you for coming in tonight.
Well, thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's first start off with, you say there are 3 key points to financial success. So what are they? What should we be doing?
Well, I think you should invest first.
Invest
first.
Okay.
Some people think that they have to come up with a budget, and I think that's important, but you need to invest first. You should avoid splurging, and you certainly want to make sure that you spend less than what you earn.
How do you know how much to invest? I mean, just a little bit? I mean, if you don't have a lot, at least do a little bit.
You got to establish a plan. You have to understand what your income and your expenses are, what your goals and objectives are, what lifestyle you want to lead in retirement, and most times working with a professional, they can help you do that.
And those plans sometimes change, whether in your 20s or in your 50s or in your 70s, right? You keep redoing the plan to fit your lifestyle?
Right. When you first start, you need to just understand what are you trying to accomplish? Do you want to retire? If you're 20, do you want to retire when you're 55, when you're 65, when you're 70? And what sources of income are you going to have in retirement?
Okay. Now, a lot of people have trouble with finances, especially right now. A lot of people feel they're already in a hole. So how do you spend less and save more?
Well, you first need to set a level. How much do you need in retirement? Mm-hmm. So once you know what that is, mm-hmm. then you can set an appropriate budget. That's why I say invest first. When you invest first, that should be what you need in order to achieve that cash flow in your retirement.
And there are ways to find money, right, in your budget. I mean, say, for example, cable, or you say even refinance your home. There are always ways to find money that you might be misusing.
Sure. When we put together a budget, one of the things that we do first is look at what are your necessary things. What do you need? You need groceries. You need, of course, to pay for housing, utilities.
Like
you need insurance on your vehicle. But if you have an extra vehicle that you're not driving, then if it's costing you something, you need to sell it.
Sell it, right? Because then you won't pay the insurance on it, and it won't cost you anything.
Every nickel counts.
Okay, and you say a lot of times we have too much insurance, right? I didn't think about that, but you have house insurance, you have car insurance, you have life insurance. So how do you reduce that, or how do you look at that?
Well, I evaluate how much do you need for insurance. So, for example, if you're a husband working or you have a spouse at home, if they're providing the child care, you're going to need to replace that expense if something happens to your spouse that's taking care of your children. So you certainly need to have insurance there. If you're working, you need to replace that income stream that's coming in to help pay for education, for weddings, things like that. So you need to determine how much insurance do you really need, and then only buy that insurance that you need.
And maybe you need an expert to help you with that, right?
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
Sort of look all that over.
Do you need term insurance? Do you need whole life insurance? Those are things that an expert can help you determine.
And one last other question. What about a safety net? We always talk about a safety net. We always talk about saving that 3 to 6 months of income in case something disastrous happens, but so many people don't have that safety net.
Yeah, that's a very hard thing, especially the way the economy's been, to actually build up those extra funds. Again, that's where the invest first comes. If you set that safety net up first, and then you fill it out with how much you need to invest for retirement, and you build your lifestyle based on what income you need to pay your bills, then you're going to be okay.
Then you're going to be okay. Stephen, a lot of people talking about this on social media, right?
Oh, yeah. Anybody, a lot of people have questions. We got this one off our Facebook page from Renee Westwood. She says, I am 57 and don't plan on retiring for at least another 10 years. Got roughly $250,000 to invest/grow. What's the best way to make it grow? With minimum risks, or well, should I take risks at my age?
Wow, at 57, $250,000, what do you do?
Well, her biggest risk right now, Renee, is that you don't know how long you're going to live. So how much money will you need in retirement to get you through? So the first thing is you need to understand that money's going to have to last you through retirement. So you're going to have to probably put it at risk in the market. Maybe not a lot of it, but some of it. And you need to take that risk prudently. So you need to diversify the portfolio. You need to make sure you're investing in low-cost mutual funds that are well diversified. And a professional, again, would be able to help you do that.
Wow, especially if you have 10 years before you want to retire. Wayne Titus from AMDG Financial, thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.